Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and I actually don't have like a ton of things sitting in front of me to share with you guys, but I do have some good things for sure. As far as a theme this week, I pretty much went like neutral with my eyes, like mostly taupey colors or just neutrals in general. I did wear one bronzy thing that I really liked, and then a lot of like colorful things on the rest of my face. So I was kind of being more creative with this part of my face and more just kind of neutral on my eyes. So that was kind of mostly the theme this week. So yeah, lots of fun things to share, so let's jump in. So I didn't paint my nails this week, so no nail favorites, but for my eyes, I kept grabbing for my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. I really do love this palette. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. It's just a great cool tone neutral palette. I've mentioned this on my channel several times. I honestly don't know if I have a tutorial with this palette. I'm sure I do. I know that I've used it at some point. Really, my favorite in the whole palette is Verve. I just love this like silvery color. I've got it on kind of like the inner half of my lids. I love Snakebite. I really love Tease. I actually bought a full size of Tease just because it's one of those really pretty like cool tone neutrals that just pairs so nicely with other things. I think this palette's great. The Urban Decay Naked 1 is my favorite. I don't know, this is probably my second favorite. I don't know, the Naked 3 has definitely grown on me because that one was definitely not my favorite at first, but it's grown on me a lot. But I just really love this one for, I don't know, just neutral eye looks, and especially if I'm wanting something taupey, which I've mentioned this before. I love a good like taupey eye look with like a bright kind of fuchsia or hot pink lip or something like that. I love that combination. So my Naked 2 is just one of those go-tos for me to get that kind of a look. And then I grabbed this week and really enjoyed it. I'm actually wearing this on my eyes today, but it kind of like got covered up and you can't tell that I'm wearing this at all, but I am. This is the e.l.f. Smudge Pot in Brownie Points. It is a really beautiful bronzy cream shadow. I don't know, it sort of reminds me of Bad to the Bronze from Maybelline, the color tattoo, but this has like, that one is more, I mean, isn't that amazing? That is so pretty. Bad to the Bronze is not as warm as this is. That one's a little bit more towards a taupey, bronzy color, whereas this one is more like chocolatey bronze, and it's amazing. I mean, it is so creamy, so opaque. These are like $3. I would like to get more of them. I think I have 3 different ones, like a light pink that's not all that impressive, this one, and then like a blue color. But this one's definitely my favorite. I would love to see if they have like a taupey color or something like that, because those are always my favorite bases. But this one is just so, I mean, that's amazing. And it doesn't look quite like that on your eyes because you do have to blend it and things. But I mean, it gets pretty close, and you could probably build it up to look pretty close to that. But the only thing with cream shadows is I don't do a ton of building because I'm afraid that they're going to crease. But I found this to be very long wearing and just really a beautiful color. So a neutral blush that I was really enjoying this week is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Birthday Suit. You know, when you look at it in the pan, it's like not all that exciting. It just looks like, oh, that's a nice mauve-y neutral pink there. But when you get it on your cheeks is really when you like fall in love with it. Because even when you swatch it, I mean, it looks pretty, but something magical happens on your cheeks. It is just so pretty. I think I got this one in a separate haul. I don't think I got this in my initial haul with all of the blushes, but I mean, you can see it. It is like the prettiest wearable pink, but it has a lot of mauve in it, and it's just got that beautiful sheen, like almost like an iridescent sheen to it. And it's so youthful and girly and glowy on your face, but it still like doesn't take over your makeup. Like you can wear it with a bunch of different things. I love this. Oh my gosh, this one and like Prenup I think does kind of the same thing, where it's just got that nice sort of a sheen that makes it something special. Because this is one that, I don't know, I heard that people enjoyed, but just looking at it, I didn't know if it seemed that special. But when you get it on your face you can kind of appreciate it in the swatch. It's just so pretty because of that kind of duochrome sheen, that duochrome sheen to it just makes it so fancy. And then this blush combo that I wore a couple of times this week, I think is so fun and like doll-like looking. I'm wearing it right now and you're probably looking at me going like, tame it down on the blush, chick. It's a little bit over the top because it is. I went a little crazy with my blush today, but I was just feeling like a lot of blush. I don't know. And it did kind of look this dramatic the last time I wore it too, but I just really love it. It's a very doll-like kind of a look. So the combo is the Benefit Lolly Tint. Did I say that weird? Benefit Lolly Tint. This one is kind of like well, they're both kind of like this, a lavender pink sort of a color. So this is a stain. I'll show you kind of like, it's a weird sort of situation of how you apply it in a second. And then over the top of that, I have the Sephora Colorful Blush in Over the Moon. Again, this is kind of like a pinky lavender color, and it is just so pretty. I love both of these by themselves, but together it just kicks it up a notch. But I mean, you can tame this down. You don't have to do full-on blush, but I did. You know, you can either do it more wearable or go a little bit more dramatic with it. So this looks like you're like putting nail polish on your face. These are kind of interesting to get to, you know, to get used to. They say that you're supposed to just like put a few little dabs on your face and then rub it in. Sometimes I actually put a few little, like I'll kind of rub it across my Real Techniques stippling brush, and I think that that like makes it easier for me to apply. So that's what it looks like before you kind of like rub it in, and you have to work quick with this. Like, see, it's already starting to like stain my hand. Like, this is a stain. So if you have problems with your blush staying around, get one of these because it really does work. So you can see, like, you know, if you rub it out quicker, it goes quicker. So that is so pretty. It's hard to show in a swatch. I don't think I've ever shown this in a swatch. It's like, that's not that impressive. But when you get it on your face, it's really pretty. So that is Lolly Tint. And then over the top of that, I have the Over the Moon, which the texture on these is so buttery and amazing. I love it. This is like such a glowy, sweet, lavender pink. This alone is very doll-like. Both of them have that sort of a look. So there is Over the Moon. They're both so pretty. Lolly Tint is definitely more pink and a little bit darker, whereas Over the Moon is lighter. It has kind of more almost like white in it. So it's a very light blush, and it definitely has more purple. But they're both just beautiful. I love them. And you can see on my cheeks, like that's what it looks like when you layer them together. And I probably have a lot more Lolly Tint on my cheeks than I do of the Over the Moon. The Over the Moon I just did a little bit on top of it because Lolly Tint is already, you know, pretty intense by itself. It's got really good pigmentation, and this does not go anywhere. Like, I will try to take this swatch off and it's really hard to get off. So if you have problems with your blush staying, these things from Benefit are really good and really long wearing, but you have to work fast with them. And then this lipstick I think is like in my top 10 easy, nude, wearable, go with everything type lipsticks right now. I'm really enjoying this. This is one of the Clinique Pop Lip Color Plus Primer. I wish they had a different name. Like, I wish it was like Lip Pop or Pop Lipstick, or I don't know, just something short and cute. Like, the Cheek Pops are so cute in their name and everything about them is adorable. But this is just like such a weird long name. So I wish that that was different, but I still love the lipstick. So the packaging is adorable. You can quickly see like the color of the lipstick just based on the container, which is really cute. This is in Beige Pop, and it is like the sweetest, most perfect nude color. It's got peach in it, it's got pink in it. It is just perfect. It's not one of those nudes that I feel like I have to wear a lip liner to make it work. It's not a concealer nude or anything like that. It still gives some color to your face, but it goes with everything. So I think it's just like perfect. The only thing is beige pop. Like, I don't think it's a beige pop. I think of beige as like khaki pants or something, you know? Or like, I don't know, a leather couch is beige. Something like that. But I don't know, like this looks like such a sweeter nude color. So I don't know, like sweet cream pop, or I don't know. Don't ask me to name lipsticks, but something like that where it's like it demonstrates the color of it a little bit better. I just don't think that looks like a beige is what I'm trying to say. So the name is a little bit off, but the color is beautiful. I love the formula. They're so creamy. They're just really comfortable on the lips. They feel hydrating to me. I feel like they stick around for a good amount of time. They have a nice price point. They're $18, which as far as high-end lipsticks goes, I think they're a great formula and comparable to some of the like $30 lipsticks. So I think $18 is a great price point for these, and just such a cute color. And then what I'm wearing on my lips right now, I just feel like so fancy and special because this is a fancy, expensive lipstick that I'm wearing. I'll show you in a second. But the lip liner that I'm wearing, first off, is Max Magenta. It's just a really pretty fuchsia color. I wear this with a bunch of different lipsticks because I love these colors of lipstick, so I wear them a lot. So magenta is a go-to for me. But the lipstick, oh my gosh, isn't this amazing? This is one of the Tom Ford, I don't remember what this collection was called, the little adorable cute ones. I got this from my friend Ashley, Texas Mommy of Boys, for my birthday, and I'm obsessed with this lipstick. This is incredible. This is the Tom Ford lip color in Francesco. Oh my gosh, just look at it. Oh, this color is so pretty. This is like a raspberry fuchsia is probably how I would describe it. I don't even want to swatch it because I don't want to waste it, but I want to show you. It's just a beautiful raspberry fuchsia color, and this formula is so creamy and comfortable. It just glides on your lips, sticks around for a good amount of time. Just feels fancy. It's just fancy and amazing. I love it. This is my one and only Tom Ford item, and I think it's incredible. And this color is just, you can't get over it. Like, that's amazing. And honestly, magenta doesn't look like, the lip liner doesn't look like it would go with it, but I think it totally does. I mean, I pretty much just put the lip liner on, blend it into my lips just a little bit, and then apply the lipstick. So it kind of like mostly covers the lip liner, but I just always like to have a lip liner with a darker shade like this because my lips bleed with pretty much everything. So, you know, you might have a lip liner that would match it better, but this color is just incredible, so fancy. I love it. And then sadly, I do have a Fooey this week. It is the Laura Geller Love Me Do Lip Crayon, and I don't know if the color is Happyful? I don't know. It just says Love Me Do Lip Crayon, so that may be the color. But anyway, it's kind of like this raspberry. I wore this to work to Sephora. First off, it smells amazing. Like vanilla, love it. I love the color. When you swatch it, it looks incredible. I loved everything about it until I went to leave work and I looked in the mirror at my lips and they were weird. It was like wearing off strangely, so it was kind of like collecting on all of my dry patches on my lips. You know how some lip products just do that, where they kind of like fade away everywhere except for your dry patches, which is the worst scenario. You don't want that to happen because it just looks like crusty and gross and weird. And that's what this did, which was so disappointing. I mean, you know, I fixed it by, I could apply more and sort of like, or like wipe it off and start over, and that seemed to fix it. But it just wore off really strangely on my lips, which is so sad because I absolutely love the color. It is like such a sweet springtime sort of a shade. It's almost like a raspberry pink. No, not a raspberry, like a watermelon pink. It has a little bit of like slightly warm corally tones in it, just barely. So I love the color, but it just, the way it wore off was real weird. Okay guys, so those are all my favorites and my Fooey for this week. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did and let me know what you have been loving this week or maybe not so much loving. I always enjoy hearing what you have been grabbing for throughout the week. Let me know any weekend plans that you have or any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!